Alright, welcome back. It looks like we're going to be able to get into Kissimmee. We're going to be shooting the ILS 15.
Great, thank you. You've exited the Bravo. Just report prior to changing altitude for me, please.
Sorry if that's a little crooked. So let's get ourselves ready. Let's do our descent checklist. ATIS, we already got the ATIS. Our altimeter is already set. I've already briefed the approach plate. You weren't here for it. Sorry, I didn't know I was going to get it. Radios are set. Seatbelts are on. Mixture slightly enriching. Landing light is on. Flight nav instruments are set. We are currently on a 090 heading and descending down to 3,000 for vectors onto the final.
November 9 Sierra Golf. Traffic 11 o'clock, 6 miles maneuvering. Indicates 2,500 verified.
Looking for traffic, 9 Sierra Golf. Should be right off my nose. We're going to get vectored here if I don't see him. Approach, no joy on that traffic, 9 Sierra Golf.
9 Sierra Golf is same direction as you, 12 o'clock and about 7 miles, shouldn't be a factor.
Copy, 9 Sierra Golf. Alright, let's get back to our thing here. CDI is set. We will switch over once we get near it onto green needles because we're shooting the ILS. And we have our airspeed here. We're about to level off at 3,000. Okay. Alright, next, now we are good until before landing, so we'll do that checklist here in about a minute. Alright, we are coming on to the approach plate now. We got all kinds of weather, so this should be a sporty landing. And we'll enrich it some more. Alright, let's do our before landing checklist. Fuel selector is on both. Mixture is rich. Our lights are already on. My heading is bugged. Flaps at 10 degrees once we get near our final approach fix. And we have our glide slope coming in. And we'll have our timer should we need it. Turn off radar on here so we can see. So it should be 2 minutes and 12 seconds. We may run the timer here as we go down just in case. Because the weather is starting to pick up in the area of the airport.
Alright, pop back to Orlando approach. Expect vectors ILS runway 7, descend and maintain 4,000.
Let's continue in. Approach, 9 Sierra Golf now has that traffic in sight.
9 Sierra Golf, roger.
Man, is it hard to see him. It is so dark out there right now. It's storms coming in. Actually flying by my house right now. I can see.
Alright, pop back, turn right heading 220.
Alright, so one more time. If we were at WRPO, we'd have to be at least 2,000 feet. WADS East 1,200, so we do have room to go down because we were currently at 3,000 feet. And we are on the vectors to final for 1. And the weather in front of me is getting not nice.
9 Sierra Golf, turn off heading 090, descend and maintain 2,000.
Left to 090, down to 2,000, 9 Sierra Golf.
Alright, pop back, descend and maintain 3,000.
Okay, down to 3,000, vertical speed. 5 down. Power back, mixture's full rich. And once again, let's check everything here. So fuel selector is on both. Mixture is full rich. We have our lights on. Our heading is bugged. We have our procedure already put in there for the ILS 15. We're already on green needles here because we are being vectored final.
736 X-ray contact, Miami Center 132.25.
We are good to go. We are ready to land. I do have the airport in sight even though the weather is going to crap fast. So let's hope we can get on the ground here before this really kind of blows in because I can see it moving, I can see it raining here. It's not looking pretty way out there. Hopefully that's just a little bit east of Kissimmee and we can get before it gets too bad. Alright, so we're being brought in, it looks like close to WRPO. So our floor is 2,000, that's where we have to go. We are going to remain at 2,000 until we are on the glide slope so we could just have a nice smooth descent right down into Kissimmee. We just have to watch our altitudes and make sure we pass Wadsey at or above 1,200 feet. So now that we briefed that, we can legally do that. We're intentionally going to stay high to capture the glide slope at a higher altitude for a smooth descent instead of stepping down.
November 9 Sierra Golf is 6 miles from the final approach picture. We're heading 120, maintain 2,000 till established. Code ILS runway 15.
120, maintain 2,000 till established, cleared for the ILS 15 in Kissimmee, 9 Sierra Golf. And approach mode. Okay, so our localizer is set, our glide slope is set, we will capture that. As I said, we're going to capture it high and we're going to come down nice and smooth. And thankfully, it looks like the rain, for the most part, is hanging out just east of the airport. We might get a little bit of a bath, but it's not looking as bad as it looked when we took off from Brooksville. Question for you instrument students out there. What would the weather have to be for me to file for an alternate? I didn't need to on this one. What's the rule for filing for an alternate? That in the comments.
Alright, pop back, go turn left heading of 170, descend and maintain 2,000.
Alright, we are now getting established. The needle is moving in, so the airplane is going to capture this. And we're going to automatically turn here in a minute because I am using autopilot. Use the tools in your toolbox. And one more time, we're going to do another landing checklist just because I like to do a lot of checklists. Fuel selector is still on both. Mixture is still full rich. My lights are still on. My heading has been bugged. We are about to capture. Flaps will be 10.
Sierra Golf, contact Kissimmee Tower, 124.45.
Over to tower 2445, 9 Sierra Golf, thanks. Tower Skyhawk 219 Sierra Golf, ILS 15.
219 Sierra Golf, Kissimmee Tower, runway 15, clear to land.
Clear to land on runway 15, 9 Sierra Golf. Alright, our glide slope is alive. We're going to wait till it comes down to 1 notch away. Then we're going to throw in 10 flaps and we're going to catch that and bring that all the way down. Normally we have to report Wadsey here, but there's nobody in the pattern it looks like. So down we go. My pappy's in sight. Runway is in sight. And we are there. So, first notch of flaps. Trim out. And we're about to capture the glide slope and start our descent. If you haven't noticed by this video, I do a lot of checklists. I don't like to miss things, and you should do the same. Alright, here we go. Glide slope is captured. Down we go. 2.5 miles from Wadsey. Alright, so here's another one for the instrument students. Drop this one in the box, in the comments below. What currently is the minimums to shoot the ILS at Kissimmee for 15? It's published. There's your hint. So we got 1,300 feet to go. Once we get to 1,000, we call out our altitudes the whole way down. And we're seeing 2 red and 2 white on the pappies, so we are spot on with the glide slope. 1,200 to go. $1,100 to go. Runway is in sight, so barring anything out of the ordinary, we will be landing. 1,000 to go. 900. $800. $700. $600. $500. $400. $300. $200. Good. 100 to minimums. Here comes our call out.
Minimums.
Minimums, we are continuing. Runway is in sight. Up to 20. Flaps 30. Engine idle, round out. Not my best, but not my worst.
219 Sierra Golf, turn left at Alpha 3 and contact ground.
Alpha 3, contact ground, 9er Sierra Golf, thanks.